earlier.
Did you watch the NFL Network this morning? They televised the Robert Kraft news conference and the Bill Belichick news conference.
I have other things, better things to do,
Well,
but I saw them. I saw them. Yeah, I took 2 minutes out of my day to see. We're on to Cincinnati.
Yeah. That's exactly what it was. All right, so the Patriots owner, Robert Kraft, gets in front of the microphone before Belichick, unannounced, by the way, and says, I was wrong to put my faith in the league. He's sorry he accepted the league's punishment, paying the fine, losing the draft picks. He says he supports Tom Brady unequivocally. Did Robert Kraft look good or bad in making that statement? And even more importantly, a guy who has been a big supporter of Roger Goodell's, is this a declaration of war on the commissioner?
That's a little strong. I can't imagine Boston attacking
the NFL offices on Fifth Avenue with muskets.
The Boston Tea Party. Seriously, I thought it was positive and negative. I thought that he was right, unlike his coach, to come out and defend his quarterback. I thought he was right to apologize to the people of Boston and apologize to Brady. But he was wrong because he made the decision. He's the one who worked out a deal with the league to pay the $2 million, give up the first-round draft choice. He's the one that was playing footsie at the Super Bowl at parties with Roger Goodell. He rides around in the back of the limousine. Roger Goodell, he tells people, Roger Goodell's my friend. You know, that's that old saying, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
All right, so why come out snarling today? See, to me, Woody, it's the same thing as Brady. It's not that he believes Brady didn't do it. It's that he believes their legal team is going to be able to get Brady off the hook and quarterback Robert Kraft's New England Patriots for the first 2 or 3 or 4 games of the season. That's what I think this is. This is confidence in the legal staff.
Help me out. This is a done deal. It's 4 games. They're not going to get this overturned. I'm telling you. You can bring in all your legal experts, all those people with the skin on the wall, and all those degrees, and they're going to tell you the same thing. This is not going to.
Well, so why does Kraft renege?
Because you're appealing. You're talking to your choir. You ever heard that in church?
Of course, preaching to the choir. Yeah.
He's preaching to his choir.
To Patriots Nation. I get it.
That's who he's talking to. They've lost the rest of us. Do you think there's any other team in all of sports? They've taken away from the Yankees. They've taken away from the Oakland Raiders. The Patriots, over the years, have earned the right to be the most dreaded, hated team in sports.
Yep.
When you pile on all the stuff, and I tell you, of all the stuff that's gone on, that illegal receiver thing to me, and I keep telling you, that was the most bogus thing in the whole world. And they've had to change the rule. And that was Belichick doing what the Republicans did to the Democrats during that election of Watergate. They had a name for it. I will call it rat finking. They were doing stuff that it was the biggest lopsided election in the world. So the Patriots rat fink. They did it with Spygate. They did it again. They did it against the Baltimore Ravens when they were going, this receiver is now legal, even though illegal, even though it's no. And they did it with the ball deflation. That is Bill Belichick. I go back and I tell you, when he was given a job by the Broncos as a water boy, basically, he now calls himself a special teams assistant. He was nothing. He was a gopher. Red Miller and Joel Collier have told me. And they said he stunk. And they meant it. He stunk literally. Well, he has stunk ever since then.
I believe that Robert Kraft coming out as strongly as he did this morning does not bode well for Commissioner Goodell. Roger Goodell needs friends in the stable of owners, and this was one of his biggest supporters,
he made a lot of friends.
One of his best friends.
Oh, but he
and
made a lot
now
of friends.
This guy came out and said, I have lost faith in the league, which means I have lost faith in the commissioner.
But you know that there were a lot of teams.
I think Goodell's in trouble now.
No, there were a lot of teams that wanted him to nail Goodell.
Yeah, true.
I mean, don't you think the Colts wanted him to nail Goodell?
Absolutely.
They're the ones who brought up. Ravens, you know the Ravens were behind this.
Absolutely.
They were the ones who told the Colts. Although our good friend, star columnist from Indiana,
Bob
Kravitz went on another show this morning. He's been on with us a couple times. And he said that the Colts felt like in the first game they played in the year with the Patriots that the balls were deflated. And so when it happened, they had already warned the NFL before the game. When it happened again, they weren't going to let them get away with it. I mean, they won the game, but they weren't going to let them get away with that. There are a lot of teams that like seeing the Patriots get nailed. You know that as well as I do.
Yes.
I think they're. What would you put a number on? How many teams want to see the Patriots nailed? Just guess, top of your head.
Like vehemently, I mean, adamantly want them to get nailed? Probably 5 or 6.
Oh, I would have said 16, 17. If Goodell has 16 or 17 owners behind him, he's got no trouble. If you're right that there's only 5 or 6 that like this, I would think the Buffalo Bills want them nailed.
I don't.
New York Jets want them nailed.
Everybody in their division, sure.
Well, everybody but the Raiders. I would think the Patriots aren't friends of the San Diego Chargers. I don't know. I could go through it and we could guess, but I'm saying that Goodell's made a lot of friends, people who wanted the Patriots nailed. There are teams in the league that get tired of it. That was Al Davis and the Raiders. Teams got tired of them tampering with the rules and with the shield of the league, and that's what that's what the Patriots continue to do. They were doing it in the playoffs with that receiver deal and with the deflated balls. So
this portion of the big stuff brought to you by Grand Prix Motorsports, your source for the original motorcycle, Indian motorcycles. Check out the newest line of Indian cycles at Grand Prix Motorsports. They're located on County Line in Santa Fe, and that is Fred on his Indian motorcycle and enjoying it immensely.